Hey guys, what is up? gqgk here, and that was a really fast intro. Um, but this is Resistance 3, and apparently my L1 button is twitching. Um, but this is a really freaking awesome game, and I'm just going to try to walk you through as much of it as I can. Man, I am having trouble speaking, talking, just about everything tonight. I apologize for all of that. But we'll go ahead and just move on and ignore if you can hear my squeaky chair right here. I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, ignore that too, because it's a late night and we'll just ignore any mistakes I make. Grammar, punctuation, maybe I'll turn a statement into a question or something verbally somehow. I'll pull it off. I'll find a way, like a Jedi. But we'll do it. So anyway, about this Resistance 3 beta, it's pretty flipping sweet. That's my personal opinion. I got a shotgun that catches people on fire. How many people can say they can do that in a multiplayer game? Because you can level your guns up, and the shotgun, once you level it up twice, just goes poof when you shoot people. That's one of my favorite things. One of my least favorite things is the fact that once I killed that guy, these little things popped out of his body and decided that they'd be cool and jump all over me. And in the final game, I don't think they're going to be as much of a problem. Yeah, I definitely just got a kill from using that. Don't hate me. I'm complaining and I'm using it. That's like those people that whine about one-man army or commando, and yet it's their number one class. I digress. But right now it is a beta. As we all know, betas have some issues, to say the least, and this one is no exception. In terms of the issue list, it's relatively short, I think. That was the little creepy thing that attacks you, that jump out of people's body, in case you were wondering what that was, that just was right next to me. But, wow, that nade. My goodness, so lucky. I get so angry every time I watch that. When I was in game, I saw it come straight at me, and I was like, geez, there's no way I'm getting out of that. But, once again, I'm getting off topic. What was I even talking about? I don't even remember. You can level up your guns. I told you that stuff. But, aside from that, the issue list. That's very, very short. One of the biggest things is there are certain times when there's a frame rate drop. It's almost like a lag. Like looks like lag, but it's just a drop in frame rate, and it's on their to-do list, which is good. They've acknowledged it. But I feel like it's an issue with almost any beta, so it almost comes expected for me. And I don't mind. As long as it's fixed for the final release. I mean, pretty much everyone should know what they're getting themselves into when they play a game that's labeled as a beta. And if not, I'm sorry. Maybe try to get into a couple more betas and just see, in terms of betas, this one is really not bad at all. I mean, a couple times you'll see it, but for the most part you won't. I think this beta was actually made for weapon tweaking. I think is their primary focus. They said it's too late for map tweaks with how soon release is coming, and that would have to come through like a full patch later, which is possible, but they said it's more for weapons tweaks, which is good, because that way we can say this is overpowered, this is underpowered, and try to get a decent balance set up in terms of, like this gun that I'm using right now is a 3-shot burst, good at far range, not so hot at short range, the way it should be. A shotgun, not so hot at long range, but very hot, especially mine, get the pun, because it catches people on fire at short range. Which is how the gun should work, I think Modern Warfare 2 had issues with people shooting, with the spaz cross map, and, it was never really addressed like I feel it should have been. Just because, there are times when, unfortunately, that kind of stuff, just goes through as a developer. People can't test everything the way they want it to be tested. And, you know, sometimes things slip through the cracks, and if you make a mistake, I think the best thing you can do is to, you know, do what you can to fix it. I actually was just reading up on the Twitter of one of the developers for Black Ops, and he was saying he is planning on making a playlist that turns a popular game mode. As to what that would be, I'm assuming it's actually going to be Search and Destroy. But he said he's going to make it where there is no ghost and no second chance. He said, you know, the game's been out for almost a year now, and he said it's at a point where, you know, he has the flexibility and freedom to really do stuff like that and play around. And, you know, I think that's pretty cool of them. You know, I mean, they could just say, you know what, we've made the money off of it. Enough's enough. We'll leave it as is. But, you know, people might complain that, you know, game developers keep pushing out DLC for money and stuff like that. But, you know, it is also their job. And it's how they make their living. It's how, you know, it's really how a lot of people make their living. It's a billion-dollar industry. And, you know, without it, I don't know, there'd be a lot of bored preteens, teenagers, and adults. But this game's coming to an end, and I got really off topic. And I apologize for that. Hopefully you forgive me, as there's a guy that pops out of nowhere right there and the game ends. But, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.